Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Listen to this. Corey Holcomb has a rep for going after other comedians or anyone who's outshining him. It's wild because when he does it, it's constructive criticism. But if someone else calls it out, they're haters. Hold up, here's the thing. Corey Holcomb is still a top-tier comedian. I'm telling you, his show is fire. If he ever made it to Africa, you know I'd snag a ticket. Sure, he might come at me or something, but I'd still be rooting for him, no question. He's my brother, by accident, but brother nonetheless. That said, Corey Holcomb does have a history of shading other comedians, especially those who are blowing up bigger than him.
Flowers, I say, man, he's a great actor. Every time he's in a movie, he always stands out and everything. But I'm saying, like, when he just be working out at the comedy clubs, it'd be kind of dry.
Now, check this out. This was Corey Holcomb throwing shade at Dave Chappelle, right? And honestly, I'm not super into Dave Chappelle's brand of comedy either. But here's the twist. I've seen Corey hit up comedy clubs just to talk, not even really performing comedy. You won't believe it, but some people took that as him hating anyone who was doing better than him. Girl, he actually broke it down and talked about it in detail.
Whenever they say, hey, everybody, guess what? Special guest, Dave Chappelle. I'll be like, damn. It's gonna be hot garbage for at least an hour, maybe two. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not trying to, brother, but he needs to understand you throwing your weight around too much, man. Standing up there smoking with them irregular shirts on, bombing all the time. In any comedy club, they're going to put him up because he's Dave.
Okay, listen, honestly, this is a way better explanation. He's basically saying, listen, I've given Dave Chappelle his flowers. And here's the thing, why might he be bombing sometimes? It's not a lack of talent. Girl, it's like he's not trying to manage the crowd. He's leaning on the power of being, I'm Dave Chappelle, so I do what I want. And honestly, he's not wrong. Now, here's where it gets interesting. This kind of attitude could cause tension with Donald Rawlings. Remember Donald? He was on the Dave Chappelle Show, aka Ashley Larry. So naturally, he's forever grateful to Dave for opening that door. And you can see the loyalty. It's real. Very similar to how Corey Holcomb rides for Kevin Hart, right? And don't get me wrong, Kevin Hart is hilarious. I vibe with his comedy a bit more than Dave Chappelle. But a few years back, Corey Holcomb and Donald Rawlings ended up in a heated situation in Hollywood. Not literally fighting, but things got tense.
Mild, M-I-L-D. You ketchup, you ain't hot sauce. Nobody agree? So I'm wrong. Okay, I can be wrong.
So here's Corey straight up saying your comedy is mid. Hold up, now Donnell Rawlings is firing back.
Through the streets or the gutters is straight bull. And if you want to ask somebody, ask the mother that you know what I do.
So,
Ask them, okay, all right. Listen. This be fair. Fair conversation.
Ashley Larry, way to go.
No. Let's be fair. Let's be fair and real. You say you keep it 100. Know how I get down.
How?
32. I rip.
You rip mics?
I rip. You ask anybody ever see me bomb. Anybody. And you ask anybody that don't know me, I keep it gangster.
I don't say you
No, you trying to say I'm a bum. I ain't no bum.
No, I didn't say
And I saw.
So Donnell's like, yo man, you're on that BS. I'm from Brooklyn, stop playing with me. Girl, listen to this. He's saying Corey's acting like he only made it in the industry because of Dave Chappelle. But Donnell's like, nah, you're ignoring the fact that I've been grinding, putting in the work too, okay? And here's the point he's really making. Every opportunity he's gotten, people act like it just fell into his lap or something shady went down in the industry. And that's the bigger takeaway he shared on Dion Coleman's podcast.
Issue with it. Now it's an issue. The issue is this, or this person, if he's got this, he sucked it. If he did this, he got in the ass. If did the backdooria or whatever you call it. And this is what I don't understand. It's like all these see, the problem is, but here's the thing. You was on Last Comic Standard. You was in Good Grace. You had agents. You had all of the You had everything that wanted for some kind of way. I don't know what that relationship was. Now, the same thing that you was a part of, now it's, I ain't saying suck nobody, but you know what Hollywood is. You know what I'm saying? You know it's games people play. You don't play them. Choose to play, they don't. Now all of a sudden, and anybody that has a amount of success to just put that down to like, oh, they had to do something. What about talent? You not that don't account for anything. You know, I just, that, not just him, but anybody. So why them up?
Now, I gotta say, I love the way Donnell Rawlings handled this. Obviously, it's behind him now. But first off, Corey Holcomb is one of the OGs with real grassroots exposure to how Hollywood actually works. That's why so many of us vibe with Corey. He's like us, but also in Hollywood. Girl, he's in LA rubbing shoulders with that side of the game. So yeah, Corey knows what's really happening, and we trust him when he talks about the shady moves in the industry. But then Donnell hits with the real talk. You yourself were in the game, man. You were on Last Comic Standing. You had management. You had all the perks that other up-and-coming comics could only dream of. So, in other words, does that make you gay? Now hold up. Donnell's not saying Corey Holcomb is gay, but he's making a point. Corey can be in the crowd. The crowd might be off. He could throw a joke and get them back on track. He's got a huge following. In other words, Corey, you're not the only one with talent. That's the takeaway. There's a lot to be said about skill. Donnell talks about trying to get gigs, getting doors shut in his face, and only sometimes landing opportunities purely on ability. And here's where I'll be critical of Corey. Every time he clashes with someone, suddenly everyone is gay. The lead attorney is gay. The critic is gay. The backdoor crew, the booty-clapping crew, they're all gay. Look, that trope works if it applies, but it's tricky to slap that label on every person you disagree with, or anyone you think is mid. Oh, they're successful? Must be gay. Oh, they're in the back room? Gay. And you have no proof. But since you're in the same comedy world, you think that experience doesn't apply to you. That's the problem Corey runs into. He's way too unilateral with a lot of his takes. Once he tries to have a structured debate with all the nuances, he struggles. Things aren't black and white, but Corey makes them mutually exclusive, meaning this exists or it doesn't. This is happening, which can't happen at the same time. Usually, it comes down to sexuality. One person is gay, the other isn't, and that explains it all. But when it comes to Corey's own success, it's not mutually exclusive. Look at him. He's been grinding for 15 years on the 5150 show. That's the level of work that built his career.
Yo, I didn't even know about Corey Holcomb until I saw him on YouTube. That's 15 years of grinding consistently, and let me tell you, it's been excellent. 15 years of selling out shows non-stop. Since the 515 show, he's been cooking up new concepts, writing, staying sharp, collaborating like there's no cap on his hustle. So when it comes to people he doesn't vibe with, does that mean he's playing back for them? Let me break it down. I'm a Sacramento Kings fan. I was way bigger when we were winning, of course, but let's not get into those heartbreak years. We had BBY, Rick Adelman, Vlad Divac, Peja Stojatovic, and we were going up against the Lakers, ready for the NBA Finals. We could have beat the New Jersey Nets no problem. But there was one issue, a guy named Kobe Bryant. And Doug Christie, God bless him, did everything he could to shut Kobe down, until he couldn't. Look, we had some amazing teams, really solid squads, but I disliked Kobe Bryant. I hated him. Still, there was nothing I could do to sit there and say, well, this guy's this or that. You can't take away from someone who's that good. That's what I see with Corey Holcomb. When he's got an issue with somebody, he goes all out to try and take away their strengths, their ability. Sometimes that's fair, sure, but usually it's not true all the time. And not everyone in the industry is Bora. If everyone were Bora, then maybe, but we don't see it that way. So what about these other people? Let me be real. There are folks out there who feel that he's mad. Yeah, and y'all don't want to admit that, huh? There are people who straight up think his content is mid. Look at it, analyze it. They feel his comedy is mid. That's opinion, straight up. But having an opinion doesn't make it fact. Your opinion doesn't make it true. That's reality. And I gotta say, I'm glad Donnell Rawlings handled it.
He handled it professionally, solidly, and with class. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and join the channel, fam.